Okay, so I want to describe the workflow that we have and the tools that I'm using, the project that I'm doing, and then get your input on how we can do it better. So I work for Marigold. We're a small consultancy working on the Tezos blockchain. Recently, I have started live streaming most of my work. One of my other coworkers does this as well, Eduardo. Uh, anyway, it's a lot of fun. I'm getting a lot of value. The main goal is to be able to debug when I get stuck, which feels frequent. So if I have it all on recording, then I can go back, watch the videos, and try to tweak my approach to problem solving and to programming in general. So what I typically do is, as I'm streaming, I write down notes in Roam, and the idea is, I mean, you're familiar with Roam. We'll slowly build up a database of concepts and keywords, and that'll help us with this project of analysis. So it's all going in Roam right now, and the more I can keep in Roam, the better. That said, Complice has been really, really nice as like a easy, colorful way to track my time and to track my goals and these sorts of things. I really like Complice. I want to keep using it if possible. But there's one more component. So it's not like I'm just working. It's not like I pick my goals. So we have this roadmap where we plan out like which tasks we're all gonna work on, and when we're done, we check the box. The thing is, like, each of these little checkbox represents weeks or months of work and design and etc. So it's I need more than just like a single, like, I guess I could just go into goals and like put okay, so this checkbox, add benchmarks, corresponds to this goal, benchmarking and backtesting system. But in Complice, you break down goals into intentions and priorities, or vice versa. And that's kind of what I want to do. So the thing is, in Complice, you just have like this little text box where you can describe like why you're doing the goal. And for these highly technical things, I need a little bit more room and structure. So I've tried doing this. I've tried creating a namespaced page in Roam where we kind of break down the task into its various components. We can save snippets of conversation, etc., etc. And this is great for all the reasons that Roam is great. What I would like to do is I would like to, maybe link these two things, so that way, like, my goal in Complice is a pointer to a goal page in Roam. That way I can slowly build out like notes on how did this go, what are the challenges, etc., and gain insight into this goal in Roam. But like when it comes to sitting down doing work, I can use Complice. So yeah, that's one problem that I'm having. The other problem is, a big part of this debugging my own work performance thing is time tracking. The Pomodoro system in Complice is really, really great. I really like it. Uh, but there is a problem of reporting though. So like, let's say my boss wanted to see at a quick glance what I'm working on. Well, we could go to like this purpose page, and he could see, well, he worked 11 Pomodoros. But that doesn't really give either him or me granular enough insight to see, like, to see what the like where the problems are. Like maybe this took 11 Pomodoros, but it really could have taken 3 if only I'd turned the problem on its head, or if only I knew this other thing before I started. That sort of thing. So having this priority here and these numbers here isn't really helpful for this level of debugging. And this is really pretty, but again, it's not like it'll be nice to like look back at the end of the year and that sort of thing, but it doesn't help me with this debugging. So I created this Excel sheet where I just list for each intention. I list the priority that it's filed under and the goal that it's on, and how many Pomodoros I've completed. And then I just wrapped them up into a pivot table. And like this is starting to look nice, because we can see, my boss can see like, okay, oops, let's see. Yeah, Jan's new algorithm took way longer than it. Well, let's just pretend that it took way longer than everybody else, or like than every other task. Well, if we're going to try to improve something, let's focus on that. Or yeah, like here, getting things cleaned up for final review. You can see that it's not really started, so he knows like that's what I'm going to be working on next, or something. And we could deck this out with more emojis to show like, completed tasks or canceled tasks or what I'm currently working on, that sort of thing. And of course, we could replace this with a table in like Roam. Probably not. Tables in Roam are kind of hard. Or a new GUI in Complice, or we could just keep it in Excel, like not particular. But yeah, these are the two problems that I'm having with my setup. I want a richer descriptions in Complice, or have like, maybe even more ideally, like have my goals in Complice be pointers to pages. And that could even be accomplished manually, but I'm reaching out to like you, the goal tracking expert, to like see how you would do this. And then the other thing that I want is this kind of pivot table roll up of tasks, Pomodoros completed, and what goals, etc. So yeah, thanks a bunch for making this incredibly thoughtful app. I've learned a lot just from using it, and I hope we can figure out a way to optimize this for my use case, and continue happily using it in the future. All right, talk to you later.